Hi everybody, it's Brandi from Artisan Bee Boutique. I have a new journal to share with you today. I just finished this traveler's notebook sized junk journal, Christmas holiday season themed. So every part of the holiday or Christmas season is kind of included in here and represented. It's got kind of a vintage feel to it. Let's see what the size here is. It's a traveler's notebook size, around that size, I guess you would say, if you want to be official about it, but it's about just a little over 4 1/4 by about 8 1/4. And it's got soft covers. I did the covers with double cardstock. So I'll show you like kind of the outside here before we open it up and take a look inside. It's got a sewn binding, single signature. I like this paper on the outside. It's kind of like a plaid, like a green plaid look. I wanted something that didn't have like the just traditional red and green on the outside, but there's a lot of that on the inside. So here's like just a good look of the outside before we go and check out the in. That's the back. And I thought this would be a cool idea to just kind of cover those where the sewing, the holes are for doing the binding. I just use these little pieces of lace and burlap trim. And then I just kind of added a little rhinestone or gem accent to the front there, just kind of give it a little bit of sparkle. This is a coffee dyed strip of torn fabric that I used for the tie closure. It's got a little bulb, antiqued bulb pin with antiqued, not antique, with a little Christmas tree charm there, just to kind of finish off that front closure accent. There's that. And let's untie it and take a look. Plenty of the piece of fabric strip here. It's got a little inking on it too. So it's coffee dyed. Got a little inking, frayed edges. I just like that kind of rustic look that it gives it. Adds to that vintage appeal. And so the cover without the tie closure. And as I said, there's soft cover. It's double cardstock. And I used a like a jute twine for the binding, to sew the binding, so that it kind of just complements the title piece here and the trims and all that. I like the way that looks together. This here was fussy cut out from another piece of cardstock, so that's that background image there. And then just a kind of a pretty little girl there with the skates on. And I took the matte shine down on this just a little bit with some watered down Elmer's glue. And then I did a lace trim here, and then kind of like a faux, kind of almost like a furry, I don't know if you call it fur, but just a luxurious kind of trim there, little cheesecloth there behind that burlap. This is a Tim Holtz piece of ephemera right there. And of course Tim Holtz here too. So here's again another look before I open it up of the outside without the tie on it. And then that's the full, sorry, I'm not in frame here. The full cover when it's open. As you can see, it lays flat and sits nicely. All right, let's take a look inside. Oh, and I've got these are the center ties, the leftover strings. So we've got some little jingle bells here, and they're kind of like a dark red. And if you have it sitting on a table, they just kind of hang over the edge nicely like that. Let me zoom in just a little bit here. Okay, so I didn't, let's see, I did count the pages. I'm trying to remember. I want to say it's around 50 pages, this one is. Okay, so the inside of the front and back covers, I've got a pocket, which is a burlap paper pocket. And in each one is just some hand-cut tags that you can add string to if you want to. You can add bows or any kind of like little accents that you want to pull these out. I didn't want to over bulk the journal. I wanted that to kind of be more up to the person who receives the journal. And this is a little just sparkly cardstock snowflake there. And I didn't add a lot of words either, because obviously it's a, you know, holiday or Christmas journal, but you know, it kind of leaves room for you to add your own, you know, little accents here and there. There's plenty of empty space for you to decorate. There's plenty of writing pages in this journal. There's plenty of things to play with. Loose ephemera, tags, different things for you to play with and decorate and make it your own. And again, like I do in a lot of my journals, I started off with a piece of tracing paper. I like that effect. You can see through it to the you know, beginning pages there. And these are just some little Tim Holtz ephemera. Tim Holtz, I think it's from like the wallpaper collection. And I got a strip of that on each side so that it doesn't, like, one doesn't show through to the back. So as you can see, when you open that up with the tracing paper, it's cool, you can see through it. And just some, I'm just gonna flip through these, just some various writing papers. There's a nice mix of scrapbook paper, writing paper, some vintage papers and things like that throughout. This is a Ray Dunn. And then all of the clips that you see throughout, these are all of my distressed clips. Used to be silver. Now they have a cool vintagey look to them. And like I said, just fun things clipped in throughout. I didn't want to attach everything. I wanted you to be able to personalize it the way you want to. And some vintage hymnal paper, and also lots of torn edges, just because I like the torn edge look. Some printables. Now, the printables that are in here have been in my Christmas journal stash for a very, very, very long time, so I could not tell you where I got them from. I printed them out years ago, and I just had, you know, so much that every year I just use a couple of them, and I had previously cut them all apart, so I could not tell you where I got them from. It was a very long time ago. This is another printable that, again, from years ago. And just tags, this a little belly band I did here and just tucked in some fun things here and there. Coffee stained paper. Blank paper for you to decorate or use for journaling. And then I've thrown in some fun little like Tim Holtz ephemera elements for you to use as you wish. And that's a little tuck right there. Another pocket page. Another pocket page. And here I tucked the vintage for 1970s Reader's Digest. This is like a gift guide. So it's got like the old 70s crock pot as a gift idea. And on the other side it has just a fun advertisement for Legs pantyhose as I guess a stocking stuffer. So just fun things like that. And of course you can always take it out if you don't like it, but I like to just include little fun things, unique items. And this here is actually a little tuck that you can use to put in, you know, a little tag or something like that if you want to. Some torn coffee dyed paper there. This here is a tuck, so these are removable. This is attached, so that's a tuck spot, so you can tuck things up underneath there. That's one of the Tim Holtz collage tiles. Another pocket here with some more vintage. This is a little vintage. Sorry, I keep being out of frame. Sorry about that. I need to move over a little bit. Anyway, a vintage gift tag from my personal collection. And then here's a little tuck spot here that you can tuck things in there. And then just some other things, odds and ends, another Tim Holtz paper doll that you can take out and move her around wherever you want. That was cut from, I don't know if that was a Christmas card or that might have been just another piece of scrapbook paper that I had. some of the things I have in my stash I've had so long that I can't remember where they came from or what collection they were from. This is another vintage advertisement for General Foods from a 1970s Reader's Digest. And then on the other side, it's got a little girl with some dolls. This was 1971. The date's on the bottom there. Baby Tender Love. That's the doll's name. So just a couple cool little things throughout, tucked in here. That's coffee stained, printable. These are removable pieces. Here's another vintage page from one of the Reader's Digest. These were pens as a gift idea. People pleasers. And I'm not sure what this was an advertisement for on the other side there, but. And that's a little attached as a tuck. And here we have the center. And I always like to kind of make the center just kind of a focal point. So you've got the coffee stain doily there, and then I left the strings with the jingle bells here so they can come out the top or the bottom. They look nice either way, or one of each if you would like. Sorry about that noise. I kind of very close to a road right now. A lot of noisy cars and motorcycles go up and down. It's just a little tuck flap there. That was a piece of a kind of Christmassy, very thin, like Christmas gift bag. And I like to alternate the size of the papers throughout the journal just to give it more character. I feel like that's a fun little accent there. Another printable there. This is another of the vintage gift tags from my vintage collection, or my antique collection. And then here's another tuck pocket, and inside this one I've done 2 hand cut tags, but also a little page, piece of a page from a reproduction Sears catalog from the 1940s, I believe, late 1940s reproduction. Baby carriages, buggies they call them. And I left the pockets blank on purpose so that you can decorate these how you want. You can even make an additional, put another strip of fabric or paper there and make another tuck spot if you wanted more tuck spaces. And I deliberately left the a lot of the sides of the scrapbook paper blank so that you can use these to put photos or memorabilia. And this coffee dyed sheet came out like that, so it's kind of scruffy on the edges. I like the way it looks. You can always, repair that or add to it however you like, but I kind of liked it that way. I like that rustic look. Another tuck spot here. A cute little skater guy on there. Just more tags to pull out and write on or do what you want with. And there's another of those little Sears catalog reproductions. I can't even imagine a time where things cost the prices that were in this catalog. And we got 2 cutie little girls here that are excited about Christmas, and just a little off-cut, put a journaling piece of journaling index card back there. Printable there. Another belly band here with a removable vintage inspired postcard there. And this lovely family here, they're removable. So I wanted to make a lot of things removable so you can take out or add to the journal as you wish, and just make it's just a lot easier to personalize when things are not all attached. So I wanted to be decorated, but not too decorated that you can't make it personal for yourself or whoever is the receiver of the journal, if it's a gift or something like that. And then finishing with another piece of, or the other half of the tracing paper, so you can see nicely that it gives it like a nice finishing look. And then looks nice with the back page being able to see through. And then just some more things tucked in here. This was just a piece of a page from a Farmer's Almanac about winter lore, and it's folded over so you get the whole thing. Burlap paper pocket. And that's our last page. So you can see there's lots and lots of room for fun journaling and scrapbooking and just playing around with this and having a great time with it. Make a great gift for somebody. It will be available. Let me get to the back here, which I already showed you, but that's the back, open and finished. This will be available by the end of the day today in my Mercari shop. My Mercari shop is linked on my channel, so you can go there and take a look at everything that I've got listed. The little golden book journal is still available, as well as some other great items for Christmas gift giving, and I've got some other stuff coming up too. So I'm just kind of giving you a look at how pretty that sparkle is on those gems there. I love the way that looks. It's not too frilly, but it just gives it a little bit of that Christmas sparkle. And the lace trims just look really nice, kind of just a nice finishing touch on that. This will look really nice just kind of setting on your mantle. You could stand it up on your mantle or just have it laying on your coffee table or end table. Make a nice complement to your holiday decor this year. Excuse me. And just tie her all up when you're finished with it. And again, this will be available soon. I've got the pictures already taken and I have to edit and upload, but it will be available by the end of the day today in my Mercari shop. So if you're interested in checking that out or just looking at the pictures once they're there, I invite you to go check that out. And if you like this video, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up, give it a like. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so that you can see new videos when I get them posted, or ring the bell so that you get notifications. And I've gotten a lot of new subscribers in the last couple of days, which I'm really appreciative of, and I'm appreciative of everyone who's already been here, new folks, and just all of the comments and the input and everything. I love reading the comments, and I love interacting with you, and I just thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to just come and watch my videos and see what I've got going on here. So oh, and I wanted to wish everybody here a happy Thanksgiving coming up this week. I hope you all are just going to enjoy some really blessed time with family and friends, and everybody stay safe and healthy this week. And I will see you in my next video, and I thank you so much, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye now.